Hello everyone, I'm back with another reading. I'm going to be uploading a few readings today. I have been really swamped with readings and private cases recently, so I haven't been able to post. I think in about a week. So I am back for another one, but this one I'm going to do different. I'm going to be doing a past life reading on Gabby Petito. These are my past life cards. So I'm going to see if there's any correlation with Gabby's most recent life and the life prior to this one. Sometimes when it comes to past lives, when there are karmic connections, let's say murder, you were murdered in your past life by, let's say, your partner, this creates a karmic connection, and so there's karma on the person who commits the crime, and a lot of the times they can come back into your life to try to resolve the issue between you two, but if they do not, sometimes cycles can repeat themselves. I've seen this a lot in cases where they have been murdered and also murdered in another past life. It's kind of like cycles that are repeated even in homes, like generational curses are also called cycles, where an abuser can, for example, a parent abusing a child, the child can grow up becoming an abuser too, and those are like repeated cycles. And what stops the cycle from continuing is one person coming in, stopping the cycle by doing everything the complete opposite. Anybody can break a generational curse that way, is by being the complete opposite. So if you're raised, let's say, around or in a drug home, anything like that, and it's common for them to be like drug dealers or repeated drug dealers within the family, you want to do the opposite of that and break that family cycle. This can literally be with anything. This is for entertainment purposes only and cannot be used as facts, but only opinions. Okay, so Gabby's most recent past life, okay, prior to the one that she just passed away in, okay, so we have the first card. There is criminal activity. I'm not going to use all these cards because I'm only going to use the top ones that fall out. Can I get a clarification on the criminal? Now, this doesn't mean that it's her. This could represent her partner. Can I get a clarification on the criminal? Okay. So we have mother here. So she was a female 2 lives back, okay? So the one that she just passed away, in, and the one prior to that. So she was a mother. And then we have criminal. Can I get a clarification on the mother? We have healer. So she was a very spiritual person in this life and her past life. Okay, so we're already seeing repeated cycles. This is positive. She was a healer. Okay, she was a healer in her most recent life as well. So she's a very empathic woman. Okay, very sensitive to energy. And if I'm correct, I believe she was a Pisces, right? Which is a water sign. Can I get a clarification on the healer? Okay, so we have farmer. So her family were farmers, or her partner was a farmer, but it looks like she grew up around farming. Love match. Okay, so here is love. See the love match? So there is a partner that is coming out here. Can I get a clarification on the love match? Okay, so we have cursed. Okay, this can be a generational. This does not necessarily mean that the person is cursed. This can be just like a generational curse. Okay? Being the healers on top of this, it could be cycles that are just repeating themselves. Can I get a clarification on the curse? Okay, so we have Africa. So there's some sort of correlation with Africa. Let's see. Farmer. Africa. Can I get a clarification on Africa? Hiding. Okay, so there's, love match, mother, and hiding. This indicates that she was hiding from her partner in her past life. So we got hiding here. This has to do with some kind of fear. So it feels like she came from a family, whether this was in Africa, I don't know what part, of farmers, okay? And she was married, but it looks like he was a criminal, but I'm going to find out more information as we continue. Why was she hiding? Negative clarification. So we have religious here. We have religious. Okay. So she was religious, healer. Okay, can I get a clarification on religious? On the religious card. All right, so we have two cards here. So the first card we have burned. And then we also have royalty. So there's some sort of royalty, bloodline, kings, queens, anything like that. But she died from burning. Or whether this was to hide the body, anything like that. There's being burned here. Can I get a clarification on burned? And her we have childbirth here. So we do have, she was the mother, so childbirth. It looks like probably her children might have died with her. Because we have childbirth here. So it could have been a rather young infant at the time when she died. But because there's criminal here, it looks like it could have been a fire that was set, because we have burned. Can I get a clarification on the criminal? Clarification on the criminal. Okay. So we have Nordic regions. I'm not sure which, he could have been Nordic. Can I get a clarification on the Nordic regions? Okay, so she dealt with, we have abandonment here. I'm not going to use all of these cards. Just too many. I'll use the top one. So we have abandoned. She felt very abandoned in this life. So this could be traumas in her most recent life, dealing with abandonment, afraid of those leaving her or walking out of her life. She could have had a personality of being a little clingy because of the being abandoned in her past life. Okay. We got too many of this. There we go. Okay, so we have trauma. So yeah, this is the abandoned trauma that she dealt with in her life. Can I get a clarification on the trauma? Okay, so decapitated. The father. Okay, so it looks like criminal. So the father was accused of her death, of being burned with her children, and he was decapitated. So he also dealt with trauma. Now, whether he killed her or not, whether it was him or it was somebody else, but it does look like it was him. Can I get a clarification on decapitated? There was also an arrow or gun wound. This could be any kind of wound, which I know this, it is a male, being that it's upright. It's a male. Being decapitated, it would be a sharp object. Can I get a clarification on the arrow and gun wound? Okay, so we have midwife here. Can I get a clarification on the midwife? Oh, okay. Well, this doesn't look very good. Okay, this could also be represent what they used to call them as in like wet nurses. He could have left, or at one time maybe abandoned for somebody. As far as the midwife, there's something surrounding this midwife. Or maybe cheated as to why she felt abandoned in her past life from her partner. Okay, so there looks like there was two different types of religions here, okay, because there's Muslim and she was spiritual, so one was a different type of religion because we have Muslim here. So two different beliefs is what I mean. All right, let me see. Is there anything else that I need to know about Gabby Petito's past life? Persecution. Okay. there was a lot of persecution that was going on. So this looks like a really rough past life. There's a lot of traumas, not just surrounding abandonment, but death, persecution. I don't think she liked or feeling persecuted or accused of anything in this life, so she was probably rather very sensitive to how those thought about her. That can also be an indication of having a past life trauma. Here, she could have trauma with religion as well, any religious beliefs. And I also feel like because she was a healer, she really needed, and this could be why she was wanting to travel a bit, was really finding herself, who she really is. But I'm going to stop there. I hope that helps. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. This cannot be used as facts, but only opinions. Thank you for watching.